Welcome back. Today's video is going to be on tips and tricks for Gun Raiders. Gun Raiders is a free-to-play VR game, and I strongly recommend you play it. It involves a jetpack, multiple maps, and multiple guns. Simple. Subscribe and have good luck for a month. Please, seriously guys, I could show you guys some graphics showing how most of my people that watch this aren't subscribed, but doubt that would actually help, so please subscribe. It helps out a ton. Now, the next tip is probably not one you had in mind when you clicked on this video, but I believe that it's an extremely important one to master. That's the art of using the jetpack while wall running. Now, you can use it, of course, but you gotta use it correctly. You should use it when switching in between different walls, as seen there. And you can also use this to gain height and get a drop on enemy players. This can be monumental in gaining that final second or the extra second to get the kill. Now, the next tip is kind of a weird one. It's not one that you certainly think of. When you're entering a doorway, you usually just turn the corner or climb higher up and try and get an angle. But if you know someone's there or if someone's trying to peek, what's really good is dashing across to the other side of the doorway and then getting them. And while this might seem like just a few milliseconds and it doesn't matter, trust me, those milliseconds are the seconds you need to line up the perfect headshot with a sniper, rifle, or SMG. Now, this next one's a more obvious one, and that's the ability to switch between weapons during a fight. When I say in a fight, that's more general, just quickly. Because a lot of people, they do it before a fight, while in spawn, but that's really not how you should use it. It's quick access, and again, I think Gun Raiders gave us this so we can use it in the heat of battle. The ability to switch to a katana in the middle of the fight and get that dash kill is amazing, and I totally recommend you guys take some time and get to know the scroll wheel. I grazed over this on the first one, but this next tip is headshots. And while that might seem obvious, well, yeah, you're using a sniper, you want to land the headshots, but no, I mean with a rifle or SMG. Landing those headshots and getting that sweet, sweet red marker is the seconds you need between life and death. It can buy you the seconds more for your shield to hang on and so that your health isn't actually damaged. So take some time and get used to your weapon's trajectory, and I promise it will definitely pay off. And we're about halfway through the video, so it's about time I state the super obvious. It all comes down to practice. Gun Raiders is a game about skill, and to develop that skill, you need practice. And I've heard that a lot, and I'm usually like, well, that's just simply not true. You don't get better just by practicing. You gotta have some skill to begin with. That's not true in this game. In this game, it's amazing because if you spend enough time practicing, and I don't mean an insane amount of time, but just spend some time practicing, and you will develop. You will get better. So, just spend some time and get out there. Now, the next tip more experienced players definitely know how to do, but you constantly hear people in lobbies asking, how do I do this? It's pretty simple. How you reload the shotgun is you hold it by the back and put your grab trigger on the front of the shotgun. Now, I know I said the first trigger. You're going to want to hold both triggers and then simply pull it back, all the way back, and all the way forward. And you will be given 4 shells. I'm not sure why the shotgun has a capacity of 24 shells when it only carries 4. But that's just the way it works. 2 triggers on the back, forward and back. Now, with alternate fire, that's a feature that I actually didn't figure out until I was well into the game. At the time, it was pressing the joystick, but now I believe they switched it to pressing A and X. With certain weapons, this provides you with a pretty much insane boost. With dual pistols, you can activate shotgun mode, which shoots 3 times as many bullets, so 3 bullets on each gun, which is amazing for close range, especially if you kind of like the shotgun, kind of don't. Grenade launcher, you get smoke grenades. With rifle, you get burst. And then this one, I never even knew had one. SMG gets a laser. Have you ever found yourself fighting someone with a katana and you're just like, how are they this good with that weapon? Well, it boils down to two things: knowing how to use it and practice. Usually, practice comes with knowing how to use it and vice versa. Essentially, what you're going to want to do is dash forward. First of all, hold the katana with both hands. It does more damage that way. Hold it with both hands, dash forward, and aim for the head. Ideally, what you would do is you would move to the side in real life while dashing and stick your katana out. This way, you likely gain some distance and miss their katana, but you still hit them if you both are boosting. This is ideal for duels and fighting your friends. Next up is some information about Overshield. For those of you who know what it is, congratulations, I'm going to go over it. Overshield is the purple shield that you get when you die a lot. The actual number is if you die 3 times in a row without getting any kills, you will get Overshield. This stacks, and it only stacks after each life you don't get a kill. If you get more than 3 kills, it will disappear. When you have Overshield, you will have infinite radar, 200 extra shield, depending on which tier you have. We'll get to that later. And a laser on your weapon. This is amazing. It allows you to lay traps, hunt people, and ultimately destroy them if you get close enough. Now, first of all, if you're in a team deathmatch or a free-for-all, if you see someone with Overshield and someone not with Overshield, I would immediately suggest to go for the person without Overshield because it's more kills. The more kills you have, the closer you are to winning. The next tip is something they covered in the tutorial, but a lot of people tend to forget it when actually in a match. Using the knife, which you get by holding an open hand without any weapon and grabbing both triggers, actually boosts your speed and does 200 damage whether one-handed. If you can throw it at pretty good distance. If you throw it, I recommend going underhand as it is a lot easier and does not go straight into the ground. Lastly, don't quit Gunriders because you keep getting killed or you're not good enough. Just practice. It's again, I mentioned this earlier, it doesn't sound like it really matters, but trust me, just practicing makes perfect. I am currently practicing with a group of 3 other people for a esports tournament in this game, and practice is everything. It truly does help increasing your skill, and it's monumental. Just spend some time in the hub, doesn't even have to be in a real game, and just fool around. Don't worry about being good, just run around, climb, shoot people. Just don't lose hope. Don't be that one kid in the corner who's AFK and partly crying, because I don't want that to be you, and I don't want it to be you. If you see me in a match, say hi and have fun out there, folks.